welcome back to Saga of Three Kings, session number 49. This one is entitled To Darkflame. Last session, the group. Why is my head cut off? Okay. The group went out of Mundi and traveled north to the Bronze Shrine, where they were getting reports that there was a dragon attacking. Um, no, more specifically, there were bandits and cultists about at a dragon shrine. They investigated it. They found no such cultists or bandits. They did find the dragon, who is a bit perturbed that nobody's come to give him gifts. He is a bronze dragon. Um, so after the debacle, the crazy kind of kerfuffle they kind of wound up in with the dragon, everything was cool, and they left. And then they sent a message, if this is accurate, to the Kyrios of Mudis to come to the Bronze Shrine and give appropriate gift to the dragon to ensure that they remain um, friendly to the local government, as they have been for some time.
There's also ascending to Uru,
Okay.
which we did in the in character chat.
I must have missed that one.
We were
You
right at
didn't
the
know-
end of the game. Just because Oak hadn't been treating with the bronze dragon.
Oh, sure. Did Oru reply?
Yeah, he is an ally of Ramanon, Silver Dragon, an unkind to Elron, Gold Dragon that redeemed Uru. I will treat, but only if all my sentinels are at the meeting.
We also did ascending.
I remember that.
Sorry, two people at once. Try again.
So we also did ascending to my father, which was very hilarious.
Right. So all phone communications have been made and have granted, I guess, results. That said, is there anything in particular that you're wanting to do past this point in directionality where we headed?
Mountain's Toe will be the next stop.
All right, go ahead and pick up your token, your group token, currently represented by the Hand of Modus, and just show me the path that you're moving and count off how many hexes you move.
We're still in midday correct, from leaving the wrong side.
You'd be living around mid-morning, actually, because you arrived early in the morning. It was, you left from Mundi, it was only 3 hours.
And then we have completed a short rest at the end of the bronze shrine before leaving.
Okay.
During the sending. Rock was mostly interested in that.
Right, I remember skipping them across the lake.
Yep.
I got hit twice. It's looking like it's going to be 6 hexes to get to Mountains Toe.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep. And you're just kind of going in a straight line?
More or less.
Okay, it doesn't look like you're hitting anything invisible. Okay.
I guess we'll veer off to one side and find something invisible.
Too late. You already said you were going in a straight line. You can't go back. Roll me. It's only going to be 2 random encounter rolls.
17 and a 4.
Okay. Nothing happens. As you approach the low-lying hills that are basically in the kind of close to, in the shadow of the southern side of the Icehang Mountains, you can see that there are a number of pathways that kind of go up. You can also see up on the hills here that there are a number of encampments. Look like they are mostly constructed out of timber and stone. And from what you can tell, it looks like they are currently active. It does look like there is smoke kind of billowing out of some of the buildings that have been kind of put up here. And you can, if you kind of just kind of peruse from this distance, can see that it looks like there are dwarven workers who are moving in and out of the hill in question. But when it comes to the location that you're looking for on the map, it doesn't look like any of these meet kind of your idea or description, because based on what you remember from your notifications regarding that specific quest, is that it would be a gold mine on the opposite side of the Mantle Forest, which you're now on, and there's something wrong about it. Bandits, something. Some say in rumors in the tavern, some said it might be ghosts. But all of the mines that you can see so far, they look like they are operational, and there are no problems.
Look for somebody of import and try to address.
If you kind of move up towards the kind of like encampments, the mining camps, you would see that there's kind of like a forward guard, kind of a defense posture. A couple of dwarven defenders kind of up on high buttresses. This timber and stone kind of wall out in front of you with no apparent doorway. One of the dwarfs looks down to you and says, "Halt! Who goes?"
Zadok Mishrael. I am accompanying the Hand of Mutis.
And you are wanting access to the mine for some reason? If you have official paperwork, we can grant it, but if not, I'm sorry. It is a private business here.
No official paperwork. We'd only heard word that there were issues out here. We were coming to help you address them.
In Dwarvish, one of them kind of says something to the other one. It says, "Issues? We're not having any issues, are we?" "Not that I'm aware of." Looks back down to you, and then replies, "We're fine. We didn't send any requests for assistance."
Were any of the neighboring mines in any trouble?
We really don't communicate with them too often. I wouldn't know. The other dwarf says something to the other guy in Dwarvish. "I think they might be talking about Mountainstow." "Ha! Mountainstow? Okay." Looks back down to you. "There is a mine just north of here. It's an abandoned one. You should recognize it as being kind of distant from the others. It's in a bit of a divide between the rocky hills and low mountains in the region. If you can read Dwarven, or if one of your compatriots there can, it would say Mountainstow. They might have some need for assistance." And you can see there's this kind of like I don't really care about this conversation.
That name sounds familiar from our post. Thank you for your good day.
Anybody else address the Dwarven defenders or ask any questions of them before you head off? You take that as a no.
I got nothing.
You head off, continuing on down the line and trying to kind of see if you can't find this point. You run out of mines pretty quickly, heading up that way after about 3 or 4 miles. And then for another 2 miles, there are no apparent mines or anything kind of notable as like signs of civilization. You can see that a lot of the stone here is very rugged compared to what you were seeing up in the Dwarven mine there. But then you see what looks like a bit of a pathway that leads up into kind of low-lying mountain here. And there is an old kind of wooden sign kind of off the side of the road that does have Dwarvish writing on it. And for those of you who can read it, it does say Mountainstow.
Jody and Grok were speaking and reading Dwarvish at this point, right?
Yeah.
I have the belt of Dwarven kind, so I've got it.
Jody has all languages. Zach, you don't have it in this form, right?
No.
Okay.
Wait, you're in Juggernaut body?
Juggernaut does.
Juggernaut does, yeah.
That's right.
Draconic for the Skirmisher.
Right.
I think we do. Yeah, we all do.
And the envoy's also Dwarvish, I think I picked.
The Envoy had Dwarvish, yeah.
Oh well. Rucklet, that says dragon. That says Mountain's Toe.
We're going to write it in common form.
Well, technically, Orcish doesn't have written script. It says it's written in Dwarvish, so I could probably kind of make it out.
Well, yeah. So Orc is actually in my campaign setting is a twofold language. It's either using the Davic script, which is Dwarvish, or using the Relenic script, which is Elvish. Orcs actually come in two varieties, and it's up to you which one you want to be. There are mountain orcs, and there are forest orcs. Forest orcs claim they're connected to elves in their lineage, and mountain orcs claim that they're connected to dwarves in their lineage. In older times, elves were very racist against orcs because they believed that orcs were actually an abomination to their kind. But that wasn't true, and that's been solved a long time ago. A petty and stupid kind of difference between the two kinds.
And you're in an area of very forested mountains, so pick one.
So pick one, are you?
Okay, I'll say
You don't have a
probably
spot, but you got your choice.
mountain. Let's go mountain.
Okay, so then
Both
yeah,
makes sense here.
so basically what you're looking at is the Davic script, which again Orcish would be written in for you, and you don't really understand it. It would be like you trying to read like Spanish. There's some words that look like they're close, but they're just not right.
Gotcha. Roger.
It says mountain's toe.
That's what we were looking at.
Fair. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta deal with this cat.
No, you're taking our DM away.
He wants to lay on my hand while I'm trying to use the mouse because he thinks it scratches.
Gotta make time for family, John.
Alright, so anyways, do you ascend or remain down here?
So we
Let's
should
go.
probably go. Let's go up.
Okay.
Came here for a reason.
You head on up. You notice that laying out on the ground every so often, there appear to be kind of bits of stone. The more perceptive of you and the more educated of you would note that it's not just stone. It's ore, and you can see that there's small bits and like streams inside of the stone of gold that have been dropped or left behind. It kind of looks like someone was running away with possibly a cart or something and dropped some excess.
Just taking off with as much as they could carry.
Based on the tracks and the fact that some of it was left behind, yeah, that would be your presumption.
Does it seem valuable?
So in its current state, probably not. You could definitely try and refine it, but it would be costly to be sure. Smelting ore into more functional metal would be probably beyond everyone here, unless you have smithing tools as a
Type
trade.
of where does it appear to be?
Gold.
Some value regardless.
We're talking about mostly rock with a bit of vein in it, so it's probably about 30 or 40 pounds. And your presumption is that the gold content inside is probably worth about 10 to 20 gold pieces.
Later.
Yeah, it's a bit of a heavy rock. And then every so often you see a smaller one or a bigger one. But mostly the weight excess amount, or the weight amount, is not worth it to you. That's it. You continue on up. It comes to a point where you can see a building not too dissimilar from the ones you passed by. It looks like it has been ransacked. It does look like it's also falling apart, and some of the wood that kind of holds up the stone and the like has basically been broken in and kind of fallen in on itself. So you don't think there's really much of an interior of this place any longer. It looks like it's, yeah.
I'll draw a weapon and move on up. Start trying to check it out.
Okay.
No other tracks or anything like that?
Um,
Nothing meaningful?
It's mostly just a bunch of folks that have moved around, and it looks like carts have been taken away. There are a couple of carts that remain and that are still filled to the brim with ore. Probably a bit more substantial in that regard. But yeah, it does look like most of the carts have been taken from this place.
Yeah. I'm going in.
Okay.
As well.
1 second as I get you mapped out.
Signs of scarf activity.
What's that?
Notable. Any signs of like scarf activity? Notable markings of theirs.
No, if you want to do a survival check for me, you can go ahead and do so to kind of try and figure out what the tracks are. You can also make an
try that.
investigation check. Both are kind of moving towards the same thing. It's just the information will be different depending
Can
on.
Grok do the survival?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm bad at both of those.
27.
It's not bad.
Investigation.
Okay. With a 27 survival, you're able to work out that the individuals that moved from this place were dwarvish. Based on what you've been able to see, it looks like they were working in teams of 3 to move the carts down the mountain and out. It looks like they were moving with haste. It looks like there was definitely a coordinated effort by a lot of them. Based on the remains of what's kind of present, the presumption is that there might have been more people at the start of the operation than there were at the end of the operation, and that's why some of the carts got left behind.
Do we know who was like sponsoring the operation? Was there a particular mining company
The Curious.
associated with any? The Curios of Modus?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, the operation was being sponsored by the Osirian government, and the dwarfs in question were basically vassals of the Grey Sword House.
Cool.
Indeed.
Keeping tabs on his property.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people were interested in it. And the rumors around town were, ghosts, bandits, stupid people saying whatever.
Right.
Mixed up
Probably
stories.
ghosts, though. My money's on ghosts, you guys.
My money's on demons.
Hmm.
I'm gonna step it up one level crazier.
I'm leaning toward undead or Dwergar.
All right. So as you approach the entryway, the main 2 things that you're noting, and I think this map is going to be pretty laggy based on what I have been able to...
The other question is Roll20 been laggy for everybody else too, or is it just me? Like, sometimes stuff pops up fast, sometimes it takes it a minute.
Your icon has been flashing with like a hazard sign.
I haven't done the
The whole
hat.
time.
He's going from that to his other background, and then just disappears.
Maybe Roll20 itself is the issue.
I would assume. I mean, my internet's been good for the last few days. I don't know.
I haven't had any
The
problem.
only ever issue I've had is when I'm on Roll20.
It could be like a server thing.
Bear with me here, you guys.
Take your time.
I'm trying to make it so it'll run smoother. Yeah. Let's see. So, as you approach the entryway, you'll note that it's a bit above the kind of area that I had mentioned prior. There's a bit of a walk that kind of goes up that way. As you're making that ascent up to what appears to be kind of a door kind of set in the mountain, how would you like to approach that?
Fling quietly.
Okay. Go ahead and if you are leading the effort here, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
28.
Very good. So you can see up ahead where the switchback actually enters into the mountain and kind of clefts into it.
I was wondering if you were going to say it or not.
Switchback. Yeah, I was trying not to, but it had to
No.
happen.
How are you not gonna not say it?
I mean, it's my favorite word.
You tiptoed all around in that first part. We're just going to say it.
How far behind?
So it's sort of a winding path that switches back and forth.
How far behind are the rest of the group?
If Ryan made a point to stealth up towards this door, I'd have given him a good 10, 15 feet.
Okay.
I'd imagine I would be the next closest behind him.
And you can fly.
How far behind Shambles?
Would be right up behind him. Behind Shambles.
Rock
And
Benson, you guys filling in ranks?
Yeah, I wouldn't be in the back.
I'd be near the back too. I'm loud.
if that's the case, everyone that isn't Ryan also needs to make stealth checks because 15 feet isn't that huge a distance behind.
That is not Ryan.
But you'll be making yours with advantage. So that would be the rest of the party. Go ahead and make your stealth checks.
25.
12.
6.
Hey, let's go, Rock.
With advantage, Grok?
With advantage. Oop! I told you, Grok loud.
All right.
I don't see one from Brooklyn.
I rolled one.
You called it out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like, I don't see y'all's rolls till just now. I just saw them pop up.
It's gotta be Roll20 server. Sorry, we trust you.
I don't like the ominous music.
Just making sure everything is set. Gosh, I hope this works. Okay. Should be on the far left side of the map.
With my token.
No vision.
Black.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring was going to happen. Hold on.
Darkness.
Bibles for that.
Let's see. I can do legacy. Turn off. Okay, that's better.
There you go.
All right. So, kind of backing away from you, kind of down south, is where the camp is. You've kind of made your way up a bit. I would say probably close to 40 feet at kind of an angle. And up ahead, Raya, you can see what appear to be two orc kind of like scouts sitting there. They both have bows kind of in hand and are using them kind of as leveraging, like using them as like staves. So they are pretty heavy bows. And they're kind of talking to each other. And then you hear this loud as it looks like Grok accidentally kicked a miner's tool off of the edge. The orcs immediately kind of snap zoom like in your direction, and based on the fact that you're kind of like crouched in there, you can go ahead and move to a position where you would be hidden, but everyone behind you, because it's barrel of the sight straight down the line, you're all seen and heard.
The darker gray is cliff edge.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the-
You can kind of see that little spot there on the right, up ahead of you. You can tuck into that little cubby, or you can go backwards to where Shambles is and tuck into that cubby. Your call. I'll ping them for you.
If the platform we are okay, yeah, go ahead and ping.
That one is the forward one, and then this one is the one I was talking about. That's backwards. You see those pings?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if there's a black line and then the gray. Is that gray down or is that wall?
It's kind of like up wall, but it's like you can kind of tuck into it.
So the black part is down the hill.
The left side of you is down the hill. The right side is up the hill.
So black screen, got it. Right side, got it.
Yep. But yeah, as they
Yeah.
see you, you see them both kind of, or as they see the group, you see them kind of lift up the bows and pull out at single arrow. We can go ahead. Wait, why did you ping over there?
Ping what?
Somebody pinged over in the right side of the map. Can you see things I can't see?
No.
It might have been me. I was just clicking around seeing if my thing was lagging. I don't
Okay.
see anything though.
Good. I'm just making sure there's no.
Guys, I think there's something over there.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
Might be a dragon.
Oh my
the,
god.
the right side is up or down?
I've used the left side is down. The right side is a wall.
Got it.
Yeah. So.
Oh, poker face, by the way.
No.
There's nothing there.
I've run.
Nothing.
So I've run this map twice. This specific map twice before. In a long time ago, back in like Shadows, like, and one time I opened it up, and when I did what I did just a second ago, my tension there was accidental because I literally revealed the whole map. And then after I did that, Andy's computer, when he was using his Macintosh piece of junk, would not let it die. He's like, I can see the whole map, and I can always see the whole map. This is the map I can see now.
Andy went got me.
Don't be a hater.
I'm not being a hater. I'm just saying. Max
Well,
out.
You're the one reusing the map.
I have 2 of them.
With Andy.
Adam.
As you see Andy get out his computer just on the side.
It's like, I think I still have the screen cap.
iPad here too.
I gotta change my thing to 1. That was my first roll, but it didn't accept it. So.
Sure.
That initiative, boys.
Yo, I got the best initiative. I don't know what you guys.
I know you
about.
did.
You're number 1.
Exactly. I am number 1.
Grok, you're leading the pack.
So, are you waiting for me?
No, I'm making sure everyone else is rolled. Is everybody on the
Oh,
board?
okay.
Sorry, I was
I think so.
making it funny.
It is funny that the clumsy one is leading the pack.
Rocky,
Why?
you're up.
Do I see? I don't see any enemies. Oh, actually, I do in the far distance. They do. Yeah.
And I know it's dark. It is mostly dark because of the mountain above you. So, yeah. What vision you have, use the vision you have.
Well, we have the goggles of night.
Yeah,
Should all have dark vision, at least 60 feet.
right.
Yeah, so we're gonna move forward.
Because he's cooler than us.
And I see 2 creatures in the distance. So we'll throw at one of them.
Okay. They appear to be orcs with bows. Looks like they're kind of standing watch. And yeah, you
27 to hit.
hit one
Let's
of them.
go for the one on the left.
Okay.
Is that right? That's 2. That sucks. Okay, sure. 6 fire damage.
All right. So the one on the left.
Uh-huh.
All right. As the bolt of fire comes flying at him and hits him in the face, you hear him cry out in common, "Ah! What are you doing?" And the other one kind of like raises the bow. Hey! Looks like he's preparing to shoot at you. Raya, you're up.
Can I do, as a free action, can I say something?
Yeah.
Stand down.
You're the one coming towards us! The other one says, I'm raising the alarm. Go ahead, Raya.
I'm whisper to Grok. You started this. Helmet
I kind of did. Didn't I?
I hold.
Alright. They kind of look downrange. The one who got hit by the fire pulls his bow out, points it down at Grok, and shoots at him.
I don't want to fight a crow god. It didn't do anything wrong. Walking in here shooting people in the face.
I was in prison.
Hot meat.
So it looks like 21 to hit for 9 piercing damage on you, Grok. The other one, you see him kind of rush southwards. Looks like he's moving into the mountain. Looks like around the mountain that you can kind of see there's a entryway. and you can hear him on the other side, and as he's running, yelling, "Hey! Hey, there's some crazy turtle shooting fire at my friend! Call the boss!"
Our guy didn't have a boss.
Jody.
All right. I'm going to actually move up here and kind of hug in this corner for cover. And I am also going to hold to see what happens here.
Okay. Are you wanting to hide, or you?
Yes,
Yeah,
I am wanting to hide.
If you move, you
Folks.
can't hold, because holding's your entire turn. So yeah, go ahead and make a
Okay,
stealth
no.
check.
25.
Yeah, remember you're super stealthy. Yeah, he seems to blend into the shadows in the corner there. All right, Shambles. It does look like the fellow with the bow there is readying another shot. Obviously, once it gets to his turn. What would you like to do?
Right. I'm gonna take to the sky, get just a good, 20 feet up, stop about here. I'm gonna call out to him like, "Hey, we don't mean any harm. This is a big misunderstanding," and
It's
that
too
guy
late for
apologized.
that!
That guy apologized.
Turtle is he's a little excitable.
He points up at you. It's too late for that. The boss is gonna beat you guys up.
Keep looking at me. That'll be my turn.
He is staring straight up at you, and it does look like he's readying the bow, but it doesn't look like he's moving it up to shoot at you. It looks like he's still readying it to shoot at Grok. Like,
I'm gonna go ahead and take my held action and just walk out of here.
you're heading south?
No, walk out of nothing because he doesn't know I'm here and just appear. And also apologize. Sorry, we heard there was an issue up here and some people needed help. Did you guys call? The turtle's jumpy.
Shambles, you can see around the corner, right?
Yeah, I could just make out that token on the second set of stairs.
Sure. So what you're looking at there, in actuality, is kind of a descent to kind of
Right.
into the kind of stone, a cave, if you will. But you can see that on the facing of the mountain itself, the far right side, it does look like there are small slits that run from about 5 feet over where the stairs are at to about 15 feet, like a nice 10-foot long slit. And as you're looking at those slits, you can see that each one of them, 2 total that you can see, have a bowman inside, and they have arrows trained up at you from these murder holes. Or these arrow slits, rather.
Keeping my hands up. I'll keep an eye on him.
Yep. Brooklyn.
I'm just gonna move up to here and sit there.
Orc or half orc?
Half orc.
Couldn't remember.
Alright. Brooklyn done. Grok, you are up.
Grok is going to put his hands up, and he's just going to say, "Sorry, sorry."
Raya, are you gonna try and make a persuasion check to try and talk this guy down? He's still heated looking.
I'll do that. I'll try to talk him down and see if we can get an audience with his leader.
Okay.
He obviously came about this the wrong way.
Ryan, perhaps
Clearly.
you could use your healing magic.
You said persuasion?
Persuasion.
Ooh, 22.
You actually have disadvantage because he's hostile. So he kind of gives you like a glare, and you see him kind of throw the bow aside, which at first you're kind of like, "Oh, good," and then you see him reach behind him and draw out a great axe.
Oh.
He steps.
Really are here to help the mine. We just got all the people wanted help.
He steps in.
If you don't want help, it's still on my turn, right?
You use your action to persuade.
What's my bonus action going to be then? I get a million actions.
We came up here to help him, and then Grok was like, "I don't want to help. I want to murder."
God damn it! Grok got a little
Hey,
excited.
it's an okay. It's a normal reaction. It's fine.
I don't know what to do with it. Whatever. Let him swing at me. Like, dude, just don't.
He steps in and he brings the axe in. You kind of try and move to the side. You can feel like the haft of it kind of and also the side of the blade kind of smash into your shoulder. If you want to use your reaction to, okay, you'll be taking 6 damage instead. Then it's 12 if he had gotten it all through.
Please stop.
He looks super mad. You also hear the whistle of arrows as 2 shots go flying up at Shambles. Shambles, you are aware of them. So the first one's flying in and misses. The second one's flying in and 21 hits. Do you want to use your reaction to...
Yeah, let's do that.
Go ahead and roll. I think you're going to get it all anyways.
D10.
Well, no, your minimum gets it. So yeah, you deflect it.
Okay. I'll just catch it, drop it
Okay.
away from Raya.
Tell you what, we'll meet your boss outside. You tell him to come find us.
Chody, you're up.
Hi.
It does look like they are hostile. Like they are fully engaged for fight down. And you would have also noticed, Shambles, that the guy that was running down that you could just barely see and make out, he seems to have made his way in. As he does so, you can still hear him yelling, kind of trailing off. He's like, "Hey, he shot me! He shot my friend with a fire in the face! A weird turtle!"
Let's just cross this off our quest list, guys.
And then you hear come from inside of the cave.
All right.
Well,
Well, we obviously failed the quest already, so now we just gotta kill them all to make up the XP, right?
That's right. We're gonna farm now.
we can salvage this.
Okay, so you really think we can salvage this?
No, I fucked it up.
If we get the boss to come out and talk to us.
Okay,
If
so
not,
And then
opening
Brock
it-
starts some shit.
murder them all.
so I'm just saying, and again, you guys can tell me if you think this is stupid or not. I'm thinking about casting the Tuk's Resilient Sphere on this guy and just holding him, saying, "Hey, we're not hurting him. We just want him to calm down so we can talk to him." But that is a level 4 spell.
That's a high-level spell, yeah.
Hold on.
Walk outside.
You popped out, Benson. I need you, and only you, to go ahead and make me a perception check.
20.
Yep, so as you look at the orc, something that no one else really has been paying attention to or asking about, the orc in question seems to have kind of like a white patterning, kind of like painted or tattooed on the top portion of his head, kind of like a skull-like pattern. And you recognize this. And the reason why you recognize this is because you know that the servants of a specific dragon of the region, the skull dragon of the swampy marshes, his servants take this marking. He, this orc, appears to be a servant of the black dragon known as...
I called it.
I think it's Orbis. 1 second, let me double check.
I did call. I said, "Oh, guys, there's a dragon in there."
So black dragon, bad dragon, right?
So the chromatic dragons are evil, correct. And also you would know that, according to what you've sussed out, Calarith is being served by the red dragon, the white dragon, the black dragon, and the blue dragon of the region. The green dragon of the region is Oru, who all of them hate.
Black Dragon has a zombie army.
Okay,
I think I'm feeling righter and righter about my decision then.
if that is the case, I would bring up my hand and start squeezing and casting Chill Touch on him, and then letting the group know he's a servant of this skull.
The black dragon is Orbicus.
Yeah, I would say that and say that it's a one of Calrith's guys.
Is that a loud sigh?
A 1.
But as you say that, he's like, "You know Calarith?" Chill touch, go. It's
I missed.
misses. He's like, "We could be." Whoa, that was aimed at me, wasn't it? Shambles, you're up.
Fuck. There's no chance I get through those arrow slits, right?
No, if you were
Oh, that body.
if you
Not
were
Juggernaut.
if you were in a scarecrow,
Or a
body,
scarecrow, baby. Yeah.
100%.
Change real fast.
Takes an hour.
Need to work on that. Some sort of like instant.
Quick swap.
Yeah, just throw a body and jump into it.
Like a Pokeball, just like, "I choose you, Scarecrow," and just
There's-
dump into it soulless.
I don't feel comfortable chasing that guy.
This is a good spot to make a bottleneck anyway.
I'm gonna hang out in the air and attract these arrow fire. So I'll just take the dodge action. right here.
Okay. Are you still flying?
Yeah, yeah.
Make a perception check for me, Shambles.
14.
There's definitely movement inside the arrow slit, but all you can really see is there are a total of 3 of these orcs with long bows, and there's a third slit further on down. He's not able to get an angle on you, but it looks like he is preparing to shoot anybody who tries to move into the stairway.
Okay.
All right.
I let the others know if they hadn't noticed the arrows dropping from the sky.
Brooklyn.
I will move up to here and just swing on the guy in front of Riot.
Okay.
23 to hit.
Yeah.
9 slashing.
He falls to the ground, looking at you, and he's like, brother! and dies.
At best.
Well, this is a very weird turn of events.
All right. Grok?
Let's do that.
Okay, you should be able to pull and drop.
Right click or not, just pull it.
Grab and pull.
Ooh.
Nice try, cheater. Nice try.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
You put one inside of a wall to try and see if you could see the map.
I did not. I tried to give me a break.
I'm on to you. You cheating.
Grok's on a roll today.
Cheater.
God.
So, however far you can put it, yeah, put it wherever you like.
I want to hang out with him. He's my bud.
That's your action. Anything else?
Yeah. Nope.
All right, Raya.
High ceiling and how tall are the arrow slits?
So the opening of the cave is 20 feet. It looks like it descends 10 feet with every step fall. The arrow slit, the very first one, is about 2 feet off of the ground. The next one is about 5 feet off the ground, and the last one is about 10 feet off the ground.
To the ceiling?
They go up 10 feet. So the ceiling is 20 feet to start, so it doesn't go all the way up.
I will bonus action Ghost Knife cantrip. I will take my move action to get on the wall and walk up above the arrow slits.
Okay.
You gotta be here and at the ceiling.
Okay. And once you get closer to them, you should be able to see through them.
I don't think I'm on them yet then. Is that correct?
Correct. It'll
Okay.
be 20 down.
I haven't seen inside one of them yet.
Yeah, your angle's very, very off. Let me double.
Actually, yeah, I'll use my action to dash. I'll just go ahead and move above or up and to the right of the first one.
Oh,
Should I be able to see into the slits on the map?
They have a little.
Oh, there. Okay.
They have a little blocker.
I didn't see.
Real fast, I want to point out the stream title is still the same as it was last night.
Oh, that sucks.
So I'll use the dash action and hang out above this one. All sneaky.
Cool.
I'm getting the wall in the ceiling.
Must be nice to be able to move.
That's the end of my
before
turn.
everybody else.
All right. It goes to. Is there music playing?
Yeah. He mentioned
it off
the creepy
all the time
music earlier.
I
It's
always
very
music.
very light though, or low sounding.
Yeah, there is. Very Castlevania.
Very cool. Okay, that's better. And then okay, so Raya done. It goes to them. Once I'm done with them, I'll go ahead and fix my Twitch errors. Probably too late, anyways.
You getting reported?
No, it's not the wrong game, so we're fine. Okay. The orcs and the arrow slits are going to. 2 of them are going to shoot at Shambles. First one is a miss. Second one is a crit. I still think your minimum roll is going to deflect it if you want to react. Yeah.
10?
Yeah, because it's that plus your dex modifier plus your level, right?
believe so.
Yeah,
I always forget. I'm gonna double check because I always forget.
I rolled.
Monk level plus dex.
D10 Dex Mud Monk level. Yeah,
I rolled 12.
that's hard to
damage.
beat anymore.
Yeah. Especially with minions, effectively. All right. So then, let's see.
It's off.
Raya, you're close enough. You can hear. It sounds like there's probably about half a dozen, maybe a dozen feet that seem to be moving. And you also hear kind of a stone sounding like sound. And those feet seem to be moving south and away from you,
Door is opening.
possibly.
I think we can kill at least one dragon, right? Hopefully.
Dragon's not here. The dragon lives in the forest to the south.
Oh, gotcha.
They'd have opened a hatch.
Chody, you're up.
Going to move up. Okay, I don't know if this is those are the murder holes, right? You were talking about. I
Yeah.
just see them through. I'm going to go ahead and try to cast Chill Touch on that guy that I can see.
Okay. You'll have cover. 3/4. So go ahead and throw it.
One again. That is 2 1s in a row. I am rocking tonight.
You are doing the best. Shambles, you are up.
So I can see these holes.
I need better,
Okay.
I need better fight music.
Yeah. I'm gonna hang out near this one and huck a couple darts in there.
Okay.
28
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 9 and 20 for 7.
20 will hit.
So 16 total piercing damage going through.
Which one was your target?
The one directly to the right of me.
Okay. First one hits him. Second one comes skipping through. You can kind of see it kind of scrape across. It deflects. Instead of going into his chest, it hits him in the neck. And you see him kind of back away. His bow kind of drops in the kind of V of the thing and kind of sits there as he kind of backs away in kind of a horrified and bleeding out face.
I got it.
He had died. All right. Brooklyn.
Just gonna move up to here, and then I'll try to cast Sacred Flame on the guy that's in that one.
Okay. I get a dex throw. Success. So you watch as it kind of tries to shoot its way in through the window, and he kind of moves to the side. It hits the ground near him instead of him. Gronk.
I could move here, and I could do. So I just wanted to mention this thing. So I'm gonna add a D8 to my damage. Okay, great.
Yeah, so it does an extra d8.
28 crit.
Go ahead and roll damage and then roll 2d8. All right.
So all that.
You see his hand kind of like erupt in flame, and then you see the wildfire spirit, which is kind of like a cat-like creature kind of floating behind him, kind of erupt in flame as well. It seems like the two flames link for a second, and then Grok hurls it forward through the window. It hits the guy. You watch him kind of like get hit with it at first in the chest and kind of become confused, and then you watch as it bursts outwards from that position and just kind of immolate him.
Sweet. And
You
then
rolled 2 nat 20s.
Sorry.
that's nice, right? And then I'm just gonna move this spirit over here and just gonna remind everyone you don't want to be too close to it. It's hot.
All right, Raya, you're up.
Okay.
The screams of orcs are coming from the window beneath you.
There's a third hole.
Oh, real quick, the ceiling stays level. It does not
Right.
follow the descent. So as you're kind of maneuvering around, it's basically going to be 40 feet above the ground when you get to the bottom of the next set of steps.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the top of the slit.
Okay, so about 30 feet down from you then.
So I'm gonna camp at the top of this hole and try to shoot this dude in the brain.
Okay.
14 to hit.
No. You kind of try to get it through, and it kind of hits the sidewall, and he kind of moves to the side.
Yeah. Bonus action, hide above the window.
Okay.
24.
All right. Perfectly acceptable. You hear him go, "What the fuck?" Huh? And then you hear a... Then you see what looks like a bag with like a wick attached to it fly out the window and hit. I need Shambles and Raya both to go ahead and make dexterity saving throws.
Shambles would be within my thing, so he gets a +2.
And awful close to the chest with this. It was a dex save?
Mm-hmm.
26.
17.
You both have evasion, so you see it hit, you kind of move to the wall, and you watch as it erupts the entire kind of like 15 feet or so that it lands near, kind of just in flames, and little bits of metal kind of hit the walls with like peppering kind of sounds, some sort of crude fragmentation grenade, and you kind of, and
Ooh, real scary, bud. You almost got
We both just...
what you see is like this huge a massive fire, and your two friends just disappear in like destruction. You're like, oh, and then you're like, oh, and they're just
We just successfully clinched through a powder charge.
throwing their capes.
I'm just gonna like put my face in the window after that and be like, man, wrong targets. Like,
He looks at you. Oh God.
yeah, it's gonna be bad.
That's for the back end.
You hear some shouting. This is in Orcish from below. The only person who can hear and make out what the actual words would be Raya, and I don't believe you speak Orcish. So
Everything but it.
Yep, it sounds like there are battle formations being kind of lined out.
Oh, I wish I was down there.
Chody.
Charge out?
Okay, so that guy's gone. I'm gonna move up. Trying to stay in cover. That's not going to happen there. All right, I'm going to move up to there, and I'm going to ready an action to chill touch if I see a enemy.
Sounds good.
That's it.
All right. Chody done. Shambles up.
Slow down south a little bit. There's just the one more.
Yeah, in the windows.
For a few minutes.
Right.
You can leave the others to that if you want to move around the corner and see what's going on. There's a set of steps that you can see that are at the bottom of the steps that lead up into a more ornately designed structure than the crude kind of stone that you've seen before. This looks more like a fortification than a mine.
Yeah, Raya needs a second round with this guy in the window. I'm going to float down. Ooh, there's guys.
All right. As you kind of see them, it looks like they have...
Hang on, I might have gone too far.
No, that's fine. They have shields, and they have glaives kind of set up in kind of a defensive posture. It looks like they have the front two kind of low down, and the two behind them kind of shields up above them with their glaives like so. It looks like they're holding, and you think you can make out maybe somebody behind them. Is that as far as you move?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hang. They just have shields and spears.
Yep. And you can see them kind of like chomping at the bit, and you hear a voice from behind them say something in Orc.
I'm gonna get down on the ground and take the dodge action.
Okay.
I don't speak Orc, so I have nothing to say.
Brooklyn?
Sort of.
I'm going to
Gentlemen?
run my 30 feet and then get the dash action and to get up 2 beside Shambles.
All right.
How you doing, Shambles?
So bad. These guys are talking Orc talk. You gotta...
I didn't hear anything yet.
As you approach, you can see them chomping at the bit. You hear a voice from behind, which sounds a bit more wizened. And in Orcish, specifically, they state, hold!
They're planning to hold it. I guess that to try to keep us from getting in.
Sounds boring. Tell them to strike. They're orcs.
I'm screaming, "Or come out here, pansies!"
You hear him say in common, "That is a bit of a stereotype, and that I
Yeah.
don't appreciate that." Grok.
Yep.
It's me wrong, fellas.
I'm gonna move here. And then I'm gonna have my spirit be here 20 feet up.
Okay.
I'm 20 feet up. I thought you said that thing burns us.
Oh, I didn't realize you're okay. How about here?
Raya's playing gargoyle.
All right. Raya, the one in there is still in there. And he looked at you for a second as you popped in and popped up, but he's holding his position, holding his station.
20.
Yep. That'll hit. And
Mid-range.
you hit him in the face. You see him kind of, and then kind of look up at you, kind of angrily. You pop back up like you did before.
I'll call him a bitch first, and then yeah.
All right. Then he's going to on his initiative.
Nod.
Yeah, that's fine. He's going to shoot Grok.
What?
Hits for 6.
Okay.
And then he yells something in Orc. Again, now that Brooklyn is down there, he can't hear him. All right.
It's probably not important. Focus on the barricade.
Chody?
Are you talking, Jody?
Oh, sorry, didn't hit the button again. Same thing as before. If somebody comes ready to chill touch, or someone comes into view.
Okay. Shambles.
Still holding, huh?
Looks like they are holding the gate.
Can't have that. I'm charging them.
Okay.
2, 3,
The second you
4,
move
5.
5 feet up, you hear
Uh-huh.
the old man in the back yell something in Orc. Brooklyn, you hear him say, "Now!" And you hear a whistle as an arrow comes out of the arrow slit to the south of you that you didn't notice. It hits what appears to be a very massive kind of netting bag above you, which is
Exciting.
a distance that you didn't see. And as you watch it drop, you notice that as it's being pulled,
Balloons!
it's igniting a wick that's very close to a bunch of those bags. As it hits the ground, I need the two of you and Benson to go ahead, literally right on the cusp of the ignition, to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
It's the
Feel
remix.
bad about this one.
I think these guys were jerks.
22.
23.
Yeah.
Plus you get 2, so 24 for you.
I got a 6.
Hi, Jody.
Jody coming out of here like a rifle bullet.
Pew!
Just leaves the cave.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, it will be doing a total of 108, I think.
Each.
Yeah, 108 damage, which is just short of killing Benson
Yeah.
outright.
Yeah, no, I have 56, so yeah.
Yeah, it has to double that, so 112 would have killed you outright.
Neat.
But yeah, he would probably shoot back a distance, in all fairness.
Into Grok.
Yeah, I would say that's fair.
Into Rock's burly arms.
And
Right.
then, Brooklyn, you are taking half of the 108, so that'll be 54.
You did that, right?
And you'll take nothing.
Yeah, you definitely need to say something right now to these guys.
Is that all the damage you can do?
Not you. You got fucked up.
I didn't take any. I took a little damage and not a lot.
54?
I have 111 health still.
That's fair.
Still?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're both double soldier
Damn.
boys.
yeah.
So,
All right, yeah. Talk some shit. Get in there.
Soldier Boy up in this. Shambles, your turn continues if you want to continue.
Yeah, cool.
Sit off your hands.
I'm super impressed. I
Okay.
personally, genuinely, that was cool.
Perfectly acceptable. As you start to move forward, you notice that you, Brooklyn, and probably him seem to be kind of covered in a substance, and it seems to be inhibiting your movement a bit. You are half speed for any kind of movement you would be moving at this point. It's it's very kind of like heavy and sticky.
Viscous.
Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, any movement is penalized.
All right.
By half.
So I moved 5. That happened. The other 50 I have is halved. I'm down to 25 to go. I'm gonna go towards them,
A normal person.
I wish I had.
and I'm gonna beat ass until I hear the guy that was yelling hold. So, divvy it up as you see fit. Drawing my sword. That's a new one. 30.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the D4. Ooh, did I not set that up for the...
That guy's a dead person. It's already
Okay.
included. It should. Well, I don't know if it's included in the attack actually. It's not. But that guy's.
Oh, I have to... Okay. I have it fixed now. I had a check mark to take care of. All right. Stepping in.
Mhm.
Gonna just... You know what? The guy to my immediate south getting the other sword attack is a 12. That's probably a miss.
You see him kind of like phalanx inwards, and as you kind of move around to slash at him, he kind of turns and looks like he's trying to block, but the guy above him drops the shield and catches it and blocks it for him. It seems like they're now kind of working in a weird, slowly turning into a triangle phalanx as they kind of back inwards.
That's real clever. I'm gonna knee that guy in the chest.
Okay.
Another 12.
They
All right.
put up more
Getting
boards between
frustrated.
you and...
Elbow. There it is.
As you kind of like go low, you finally see an opening, bring in that elbow drop. Which one? The one to the south of you said?
Yeah. Let's. No. I'm going forward. I need to find that commander.
Okay. So he gets one in the head. You see him kind of reel back, and like blood kind of come out as you hear like a sickening kind of crunch from the elbow to the skull. But he kind of like this eye's not working well anymore, but his left eye seems to be still focused on the fight.
We'll even that out. That's turn.
Brooklyn.
Okay, so I have half movement. So
You succeeded at your saving throw, so you wouldn't have been knocked prone. Okay, got it.
I'll move here,
Mm-hmm.
and then Misty Step as my bonus action.
Where are you
Alright.
going?
To get here behind them.
In response, you see what appears to be the older of the lot, basically prepared for you. 1 second. You can see the different orc, right?
Yeah.
He seems to be wielding a massive halberd, which he currently has in kind of a ready to chop you position. And he is going to do the thing I just said he was going to do. Twice even. Macy's 25, correct? Alright.
Is that what the boss they were talking about?
So first attack, you get your shield in the way. You kind of see it coming. And the second attack, as it kind of bounces off of the blue of the enchanted shield, brings it in sideways and swipes it across your chest just under your plate where it meets the lower abdomen plate. You're taking a total of 21 points of damage. And then he yells something in orc across the rope bridge that you now see. And he says, "Ready the guns!"
This is a good fortress.
Shambles, they have guns.
I like this. No, it's fine. I like this place.
I've been looking for a gun.
I've been needing this to happen.
Move, bonus action.
Yeah. I guess I can't reach him, so I'm just going to swing on this guy that's to my left. I missed on the first one. 16 hit.
Mm-hmm. On the nose.
8 slashing damage.
Are you hitting the guy that got elbowed or hitting the other guy?
The guy directly to my left.
Okay. Second attack.
That was my second one. I missed the first one.
Okay, cool. Grok.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pop this up there so you can see it again. We'll
Tape
move a little bit here, and then over. Yeah, like right here. I'm out of the way of the murder hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're gonna do cure wounds on my buddy Benson. And take that extra D8.
I forgot he was dying.
You also forgot your sneak attack on your attack against the dude in the hole. I just realized.
I didn't have it.
Oh, okay.
And you said how much? 6
Plus a D8.
I was pretty
Sorry,
upset.
it's pretty bad, but this is what we got.
It'll be a total of 11 healing back Benson. Right,
And
you're
then not yet.
Sorry.
Not yet.
up. Sorry.
My wildfire spirit goes there, and it's gonna shoot a little flame seed into the murder hole.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That will actually miss him by 1.
You jerk.
Yeah, because he's got +5 to his AC because he's in the hole.
Okay, and then we're just gonna fly back up here a little bit.
All right. Right.
Yep, same. 24
He's dead.
plus that.
Mm-hmm.
Support.
Just because.
I got another window friend to the south if you want it.
Yeah, I'll head that way.
He really fucked up Benson.
He genuinely should. Ah.
Just hitting every wall.
Right, you're done, right?
Yeah, I'll use my bonus action. I'll dash and get above that window.
Okay. The orcs.
So I'll be on the ceiling still.
The old commander just like pulls back after slashing you. You can see your blood kind of drip off of it, and he just lets go of the halberd. As he does so, the orc next to him reaches out and just grabs it. And as he does that, the old orc kind of looks at you and grins and says, in orcish to you in your face, he says, hiding behind the steel of the dwarves, he says as he rushes in towards you and just meanwhile grabs you with his hands. Go ahead and make a strength athletics check as I attempt to grapple you. He takes you, he grabs a hold of you, he walks to the edge right near to the south of the bridge, and he throws you off the cliff into the hole.
Awesome.
This is not anybody have inspiration? Hold on.
23 wouldn't have beat him, by the way. 20,
Really?
Yeah, he needed a 25.
I know I've said this before, but dibs on the shield.
You just gotta go ferret it out of that hole. So you're falling 180 feet.
Okay.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
25.
Okay. You hit the ground. You are prone. You are taking 70 points of damage, and you do not fall unconscious. It's completely pitch black where you are. It feels like you're kind of at the bottom of a crevasse. You're kind of looking around as you kind of slam into the ground. There's a bit of water present, and you think you can see kind of passageways that lead into this hole that you're in, but for right now, you can't really see much of anything. Like, you're literally at the bottom of a hole. That's what you're seeing.
After I fall, I'll be like, couldn't fight me fair and square, and hope it echoes up.
He did fight you fair and square. He fought you with his hands.
No, he threw me off the cliff because I was going to wreck him. That's what happened.
Bitch.
Afraid.
Bitch.
The three orcs will actually...
that goes a lot more than it should have.
The three orcs will actually operationally pull the halberds up in kind of unison and have their shields up, and you see them back away from you. They are doing so with a disengage action.
Okay. Nifty.
As they move away, you hear the old man orc who's also moved out of position yell, "Now!" And then you hear two loud boom boom sounds. I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save.
Shambles. Yeah.
I can only reincarnate one
weakness.
person at a time.
Nobody's dead yet. Don't worry about it.
All right. You watch as two massive guns being held by orcs kind of come out from the other side of the bridge, and they both flail the guns. When they shoot, they don't seem to fire like a big massive rock at you or anything, or a big massive stone ball. It seems to be kind of like a netting that flies out at you, And when it slams into you, it doesn't so much grab you as kind of drag you backwards. You go 30 feet back, and once that's done, you are restrained until you take an action to not be. There's no check made, just you have to use an action to get out of the restraints. It's kind of like a massive bola that just got flung at you.
Hey, damage?
Yes, actually. It's going to be only 13.
I
And
feel like I could have deflected blows.
because 2 were fired, you can deflect the damage. You're still going to be wrapped. Like, you can kind of
I'll do that.
stop the balls from hitting you. And again, you don't have to roll for that. However,
Roll back.
no, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you out here. You did fail the saving throw, so you are getting flung. If you want to spend a key point, because only one of the 2 would have hit you because they fired down line. If you want to spend a key point to throw it back, you'll still be thrown back because of the force of the shot, but you can, in the process, kind of whip it around and throw it back in their direction. I'll allow that, because that's kind of cool.
Wrap around these dumbass orcs here and send them off the cliff.
I don't know if I can throw it that hard.
What's the distance that it says you can throw it? When you click deflect arrows for me, let me see what.
I think it's equal to the shot fired.
No, it's got its own stats.
No. Range 2060.
Yeah.
Flurry of-
So
no,
you
Jesus
won't be able to
Christ.
hit anybody with it because it will be at the terminus of your 30 feet back.
Oh,
I will let you spend a key point to throw it aside, though, and not wrap you. Do you want to do that? Okay. Cool.
getting back in there.
All right, just move yourself back 30 because that's a still thing that's happening. Chody, you're still prone but up.
Okay, so I have a couple questions here before I do this because I don't want to get messed over. I'm thinking of casting Greater Invisibility. Is there dust in the air? Are there tracks things like that, or what can it do?
There is nothing like that. There was kind of a burst of ichor, but it kind of shot towards the walls and kind of stuck on the people. You have it on you, but if you cast invisibility on yourself, you will no longer... It stays on you, so it's gone.
Is there no goo on the floor from the blast?
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Or dust from the explosion or anything like that.
The goo went outwards, like in a kind of like... it didn't go down, it went out, like kind of in an upwards direction. So there's bits of it all over the ceiling, and there's kind of stuff all over like the walls. You know those little gooey slappy hands that end up on ceilings for no reason? It's like that. It just... and stuck there.
Okay, cool. I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility then. And after that, I'm going to move...
Your speed is halved because of the, standing up and also moving. But
to
yeah,
there.
I'll allow it. But yeah, moving forward until you clean up the gunk, you are half speed.
Okay.
Shambles.
But I'm also invisible.
That's fair. Shambles.
Right.
Are you still at half speed?
Yeah. Did all of them back across the bridge? What?
No, they backed out to the side. There's small little like wings to the side there.
If you need me to call the shot, there's 2 of them right outside that door to the north.
That's what I'm
Kind of
thinking.
Side by side.
Get rid of the putties.
Both.
Yeah, step into the wind.
We Power Rangers now.
Yeah.
So like a Japanese
15.
anime, you're hit by the bolo, you kind of sling it around, throw it to the ground, and then whoosh. With
Did you not see the Akira gif I posted?
Oh snap!
that's
Gain
that's my
inspiration.
that's my hard breaks.
Gain inspiration. You fly in 15 misses.
17 hits.
17 hits. Which one are you attacking? Straight north?
I'm going for the upper left.
Okay. Damage.
12.
Alright, so as you hit him, you kind of notice that the one that you didn't hit is the one with the broken eye. But this one kind of takes the clip to the face and now has kind of blood kind of coming over the same side. Like if you merge them into one orc, they wouldn't have any eyes to see through.
Alright, well, let's get a little kicking in. And blast him in the neck.
Well, no. Step at the window is a bonus action. You have no flurry.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Ignore that.
All right. Brooklyn, you're prone. Let me see if I can't, real quick, find out where you went, because I've never actually succeeded in throwing someone into the pit. I'm really happy about that.
He could take actions, right? He could heal himself up a little bit.
He can do whatever he wants. Yeah.
I'm just gonna get
Dark
up.
climbing.
See if that water's fresh. Have a drink.
Yeah,
The
kick
water
shoes
is
off,
the
relax.
water is not fresh. It's actually kind of swampy.
Okay. I get up, and then the first thing I'm gonna do is lay on hands myself for 40 points.
Okay. And do you want to move around or just hold your position?
I'm gonna look around to see if do I see like a way to get back up without climbing or no.
No. There look like there are some points of egress into the crevasse here, but they seem to lead into like caves that don't seem to go upwards or anything. There's no immediate, that's the way to go.
Roger.
The crevasse is pretty steep, and it is also pretty smooth in a lot of spots. But you feel like if you do take the time to climb, you could probably do it. It's not going to be a quick process. It's 180 feet.
I'll just wait down here for a minute.
You kind
Give
of
myself the time to think.
take a breather.
Yeah, I felt bad about that old guy, so I figured I'd sit down here so I don't hurt him too bad.
Or you got dunked on by him, whatever, kid.
No, he wishes.
There you go. You say it. You say it,
You're
Brooklyn.
totally Christian Bale, and he's totally Liam Neeson. That's what happened. You got to watch your surroundings. Grok, you're up.
Yep. We're gonna move 10 right here, so now I can sort of see the action.
Okay.
And I'm thinking here.
Mm-hmm. One second.
Sorry, I should have put the spell card.
No worries.
What's happening?
I'm casting an ice storm.
That's exciting.
The one that's gonna hurt Shambles.
Yeah.
Shambles has that awesome dex. He'll be good.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. Basically, what happens is like this swirl of ice and like hail kind of flourishes from the center point. You have dodged bombs. You have no issue.
I've taken 0 damage this entire game.
I was hoping that one was gonna be the one to knock you off. You have to go hang out with Rook.
I fall. I can fly, but still.
Um,
I'm in here dodging hail.
Just fall out of it and then fly right before you hit the ground.
Bummer, right?
And to make matters even worse for you, the first couple squares of the bridge and every way out, like for the next 4 squares, is difficult terrain as a bunch of hail kind of stacks on top of the ground. But it does look like the orcs who were the soldiery kind of get smashed by the ice and cold and
Do I get any visitors?
fall to the ground. You watch as the leader kind of brushes his chest off, kind of angrily, and kind of looks at you.
What's that?
That it killed all of the soldiery. It didn't kill the boss.
Woo woo!
Want to wrestle?
You can still give up.
Hold on a second here. I think I did the math wrong. Let me do that right. So it would have been -3 for the bludgeoning and half for the cold. So, okay. All right.
Just can you hold for 1 second? I might want to do something with my wildfire. Yeah. So we'll just move them down a little bit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is it right there? I don't have sight from it.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm, you know what I'm saying? But I think that I know I'd be able to see.
Well, if it's needs to target a target, no, there's no line of sight. The doors are kind of blocking there, even if you have the token and bead. So there's no physical target for you to shoot with or shoot at.
Oh, there's no. Okay, so I can't from this spot.
because the guy has a door between you and or between it and the outside. And you said you can't see from the.
Yeah, from the spirit. Yeah,
Okay. That's weird. How about now?
definitely.
Okay.
So I can't get. This is not a shot.
Yeah, there's the door in the way.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna go up a little bit because there's no reason for him to be there.
Right.
Bonus action, hide, stab the dude in the brain.
Yep. You know he's not actually against the window. He's not like out in front. He's actually a little further back. So as you kind of reach in and see him stab outwards, you do hit him with that roll, but it was a bit more difficult than.
Knife's not handheld.
Yeah, it's like he wasn't even like readying an attack. Like he doesn't have a bow anymore. He's just holding on to some weird lever. Go ahead and roll damage.
Got him or no?
Sneak attack. Yeah, you had hide.
Okay. So 23 total.
Okay, he dies. As he's doing so, the weight of his body and him kind of falling down, the lever is pulled down, and you hear kind of like a mechanical sound.
That's not good.
What, do you like jump or something? I don't know.
All right.
Whoa, Gronk.
Orcs. So the
Is there a passage over there on the left?
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my movement then. Go ahead though.
Okay.
Go anywhere.
Are you trying to go into this murder hole?
No, over here on the left. I didn't know if that was a hallway or something.
Nah, it's just a little rough.
Okay.
Okay.
Then never mind. I'll just hang out.
He's talking about this little corner.
Oh, I didn't know what he was talking about. I thought he was talking about inside of the room with the orc. Let's see.
What's that lever do?
It did something. All right. Actually, on the orcs initiative, it'll manifest. The two massive stone doors slam shut. Bear with me here. I wish my computer wasn't lagging right now. Yep. And then the orc master guy, seeing the situation as it stands, looks like he's rushing straight at you. Make an insight check.
T.
Okay. You think he's going to try and kind of reach up and grab at you, but he runs past you as you're kind of ready for the defense, and you kind of misunderstand what's happening. You
Grabbing one of the halberds?
You see him reach down for the specific halberd, but as he's doing so, this movement allows him an opening, and he spins around the halberd back into like your flank. He has advantage for the attack. I think a 20 misses, but a 22 hits.
Yes.
So he'll do 13 slashing damage with his second attack. So he kind of comes in, you kind of block it, and then he spins around and like hooks it over, kind of coming into a face-to-face position with you as he cuts into
Smart.
you. All right.
Guys across the bridge, got anything else?
You see them kind of dropping the massive tubes and kind of looking at the opposition. They move forward, and you see them kind of pull out their hand axes for these guys, and it looks like they kind of raise it over the rope bridge. And you can kind of see the old man kind of look over and kind of raise a hand up like that, like they're signaling between each other. And then in common, he says to you, "Them cutting the bridge won't matter with your flyy feet.
Afraid not.
Should stop your friends, though. And
The door to handle.
and if I didn't kill your, friend below, then maybe the dropping the bridge might hurt him." Kind of doesn't seem too sure about that, but he just kind of trying to touch the knife. Got him.
You're a real gambler, mister.
How long's the bridge?
Like 30 feet?
30 or 40 feet, yeah.
180-foot drop. It's still attached on the other side.
30 feet. What's that?
It's a 180-foot drop. But the
No,
bridge is still,
it's still attached on the other side.
Yeah, I
Sure,
think he's
sure.
gonna be all right.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
To
Jody.
make it easier for him to climb up, actually.
I know that there's no way to open that door on this side, right? And it seemed very heavy.
It's
Hey,
a
come over here and pull this lever.
big stone door, but you are dirty. If you want, you can cast prestidigitation to just get the muck off of you.
I will do that first, so that way I can get my full speed at least.
You have your full.
You are visibly filthy. Condition.
And then the lever over here, you said?
The lever is inside the murder hole. It's a good 15 feet in. Or actually, sorry, 10 feet in. It was just barely at Raya's reach.
And of course, I don't have mage hand because I suck.
But you're so small, you can't squeeze in there?
No. It's only a foot wide. You literally need to pack someone through.
If that.
Yeah, if that.
Rope?
Raya, get pushed.
Could I don't know if this would work or not because spell wise, if I were to shoot a magic missile and have it shooting down the lever, would that work?
No.
Okay, so I didn't know since it was force.
Is the lever dirty? Could you press the digitation the lever to clean it down? Or clean it back up, I guess. It was pulled down, was it?
If you have a staff with a hand on it?
Go ahead and ready a spell and I'll work on the door.
Yeah, I'm going to ready. Let's do.
Fancy.
Yeah. Let's do lightning bolt.
Hey, be fancy.
So none of these spells are going to do anything to the thing. You would know that.
Being a spell
To
for
the-
when the door.
To the orc?
Oh, to the what work?
He's waiting for the door to open. He's holding.
Oh.
Waiting for the door to open, and then the orc's on the other side. Lightning bolt.
So I'm going to let you know if you ready an action to cast a leveled spell and you come back to your initiative and it doesn't come up in that time, at that moment you lose the spell. It's a spell slot you waste.
Okay, then I'm just going to put chill touch then.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted.
Yeah, ready a leveled spell only when you know it's game time.
Benson's so extra.
We don't know if that door is opening.
The guy, I'm gonna lightning bolt one guy.
It's badass.
It's just you and this guy.
It's just me and this guy. And his two buddies. And Brett down in the crevasse. It's like he's still here. Yeah, I guess I got no option but to wail on this fella until this door opens, so bummer for him. Sophia's sword. 24 to hit.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try a stunning strike off that. Does that have to be a unarmed strike?
It has to be an unarmed strike, I think, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put sorry, question technically.
Oh,
do I have to?
Ooh.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
The order of my attacks, does it have to be main attack, and then unarmed?
You can flurry first.
Before the second attack?
Yeah, you can break it up however you like.
Yeah, let's do flurry of blows and pepper in a stunning strike in there. So the 22, if it hits, I'm going to go for it. So that'll be a 8 plus 4 plus... Right?
So he's bloodied. What you do notice is
he's bloodied?
Yeah, what you do notice is as he's getting hit by these blows, he's kind of moving his heavy armor into the blows. Like he's letting the heavy armor kind of take the damage. You've seen similar from like heavy armor master like knights and stuff. So you presume he probably has something like that, but better.
Okay.
And that said, the stunning strike is DC 14, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I was trying to find the...
I know it's not higher than a 16, so I've got...
Okay, it was either a 14 or a 15 was all I could remember.
Yeah, I just got a 16, so...
Gotcha.
All right, that's 2 attacks, 3 attacks.
Second armor strike is another 10. and finish it with another sword strike, 27, for another 12 damage.
All right, he's kind of blocking, kind of reeling into the blows, and then he kind of like looks at you as you come in with the last punch, slamming him in the face, and you watch his light kind of go out, and he just kind of falls to the ground, kind of bleeding, kind of shooting out from it as he hits the ground behind him.
My money.
My fight money! Brooklyn.
Using my movement to fly over the bridge and sort of pester these guys.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Sorry, my movement's halved. Double check. From 55, we round down to 25 or round up to 30?
50, it would be 25.
It's 55.
Oh, sorry. It would be a round down. No, round up. Dwarves round theirs up as well, so yeah.
Okay, I'll stop right there.
All right.
Not a huge difference, just curious.
At the end of the initiative, you can see just behind them a massive stone door, not unlike the one that just shut behind you. You watch as it opens, and you see what appears to be a massive ogre with a huge axe over his shoulder. You can hear the kind of growling of wolves behind him as he comes out. And in his other hand, he appears to be holding two longbows, which he drops on the ground. Says something in Orcish, grins up at you, and you can see two dire wolves come out, kind of snake around the columns to the edge of the crevasse.
Just open the doors behind you.
I'm trying to open this door. There it goes.
The doors behind me are like mechanically operated. I don't think I was going to help you at all with those.
Oh, the head guy didn't close them?
No, it was the lever in that.
Okay.
The lever in the south room, where you guys are. Big wolves.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. That would be the end of the initiative docket. They are technically going on the Orc initiative. I just, for dramatic effect, had their entry be at the bottom.
It was neat. I like the symmetry.
Initiatives. Grok, you're up.
I didn't get to go.
Oh, sorry. Did you want to do something?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. How much does a potion of giant strength increase me?
It sets the ones that you have are frost giant, so it set you to 23, I believe.
23. Okay, so that'd be what, +6 strength?
Mm-hmm. Instead of +4 or 5, whatever you're at.
Okay, I'm gonna drink that and then start trying to crawl up the wall.
Okay, it's an action to drink it for you. So.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Next turn. Yeah, because it's an action to climb too, I think. So, yeah. Ryan, or sorry, Grok.
Does it look like the murder hole can be hammered away to make it bigger?
No.
Okay.
It's dwarvish stonework. I mean, I of course it's stone, so yes, it could ultimately be hammered away. Could it be done quickly? No.
Thanks. Yep, that's all I want to know. While I'm here, let me just do a little more healing on Benson.
Yeah, he is. He is riding the struggle bus.
Good
So
brand.
17 more.
And D8.
No, I didn't cast a spell that has fire. Is that right?
Fire and healing. Both of them are
oh.
increased by D8s.
Wait,
Breathe a little easier.
all of it. So 23.
Mm-hmm. All right, Riot. So as I said,
See the lever.
you can see the lever, but it's just outside of your reach. Because again, you were literally on the cusp of stabbing him with the phantom knife.
If I make a loop out of a rope, can I throw that around it and pull it?
Yeah. If you do attempt to do so, I'm going to need you to make a strength check. This would be just strength. And you have disadvantage because of your angling. And you're on a rope. It's weird.
I have the rope set, at least.
No. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, no.
That way, if I can let somebody else take a turn at trying.
It would be the action to get the rope set. You're right. Thank you. That actually... I was actually going to let you try. But no, you lasso... No, you tie the lasso, you throw it on. That's all you got. Perfect.
Quick slip knot. He could get that out in 6 seconds.
It's getting the rope out and that. But yeah.
It's Raya. He's got a rope ready.
My skill list, I know you have.
Fair enough. You said you flew across the bridge. You weren't staying close to the bridge. You were just flying.
I'm flying above the bridge.
How
Yes.
far up are you?
15 feet.
Okay. The
Call it.
wolves rush in single file line across the bridge, and you hear the large ogre kind of say something to them. Again, still speaking in his own tongue. You see them kind of rush over to the bodies and kind of start like tearing into them, and you can see the ogre kind of grinning. The two orcs that were there before kind of move behind him and move around him, pick up their bows, and then kind of move where the dogs were, kind of in front of the pillars.
Sure.
And the that would be their item interaction. So they're going to go ahead and come back up around and shoot at you. Because that, honestly, this is the best process. Shoot and throw dex saving throws at a monk.
Yeah, it's funny.
Neither of them hit. The
Man, I was really counting on throwing one of those two.
ogre rushes out onto the bridge, but only just onto the bridge. And when he does so, he throws his hand up into the air to grab a hold of you. Acrobatics or athletics from you, whichever you prefer.
Acrobat.
Okay. You feel his grip around you, and you can feel it kind of like clamp down, and you know that you just narrowly evade him as you kind of slip away, and he kind of slams his hand shut, and he kind of looks up at you and says something in Orcish. You can
I
kind
don't
of
speak that. You guys don't get it.
you can kind of hear you can kind of hear below Brooklyn like what's happening, and his voice is pretty booming. At first he says, "Treat yourselves," to the dogs as they rushed in. And then as he grabbed at Brooklyn and missed, he said, "Ooh, wiggly little toy."
That sounds interesting.
I wish I
I'm
was
sure it was
like
menacing, whatever you said, but I don't speak that language.
Chody.
I'm gonna move up to the door and wait for this door to get open.
Fair
Give it a
news.
push.
If it opens, wait for the door to open, and then cast Chill Touch.
Do you want to cast any spells at the door?
I mean, I can cast Knock, but I think it's too big. It's stone. I wouldn't be able to push it over.
Do you want to cast Knock?
I guess that, yes, I will cast Knock.
I am out of character, so very scared.
The door opens. The lever goes
No!
up.
Damn it.
It's a non-magical, mundane door. It opens when ordered to do so.
Damn it, Shambles. Benson, all of you.
I didn't
Must
want
be fun
Benson
up
to be
there.
the one that breaches the door that's being covered by wolves.
As you
That checks out.
you kind of walk up to the door and you kind of do it like that, and it goes, and you hear this, and then you look at these two massive beasts of dogs. Imagine your dogs, so cute, oh, they're so adorable, but like much taller and blood all over their faces, kind of looking up at you like, eh.
That's not good.
I hit
Oh,
the face of the door.
I'm gonna cuddle
It's
these
Fonzie
dogs.
your way into getting ripped to pieces.
Shambles.
Does it not get hit by the door? Does it not fly open?
No, it slowly opens.
Bullshit. Oh, shit.
Shambles.
Damn it. Alright, I'm going after the dog on the top side.
All right. As you move away, you feel the sound of the axe coming directly from behind you.
Okay.
Stop it, baby.
How much do I feel it?
Hold on.
It sounds like you guys are having a blast up there, man.
Baby.
It's pretty wild.
I'm so sorry, Brett.
I always have cool bridge fights. I don't know what to tell you guys.
I would have had one.
Give us a minute. We'll see if we can send you an ogre.
Crit.
That's fine. Send me a wolf.
Okay,
I want a
what's it
20.
got?
It's gonna be a total of 24 points of damage, and your speed is reduced to 0.
Oh, you bastard. Alright, you're asking for it.
Come back. Come back.
I did! Shit stain.
Are we doing this?
Everybody's slowing me down. I guess we're doing this. I'm gonna start jabbing at him in the neck with this sword here. 21.
You watch him kind of raise his gauntlet up and kind of block it, grinning. The second one
21
comes in.
misses.
Oh, sorry, 13 misses. 21 hits. I was going for the block, and then you kind of
I
stab
understand,
him
sorry.
in the shoulder. Go ahead and give me the damage for that.
13.
Okay.
And yeah, I've been going strong with the flurry of blows. Let's get some sort of flipping kicks down onto the shoulder blades here.
Alright.
That's a 10. That one's a crit though. I like that.
Yeah, crit goes.
Is the math right on those? The +2 and +3?
Yeah.
The Juggernaut wouldn't get it.
So it'd be 11,
11, 15.
15. Okay. Yeah, he takes a couple of blows to the neck and head, and you can see that he's kind of annoyed, but he's still kind of got a dumb smile on his face. All right. Brooklyn?
Reduce my speed.
I'm to start this climb.
All right. Go ahead and make a strength athletics check.
17.
Yep, it's good enough. And you are moving at normal pace, or are you trying to go dash mode up the wall?
Probably dash. Try to get up there as fast as I can.
Make a second athletics check.
I got a wolf for you to
15.
wrestle.
Okay. Just barely making it up this portion of it. It seems like the very bottom of it seems to be a bit more jagged. It looks like the middle of the terrain, kind of like the 100 mark, is probably where it's a bit harder to climb. So you've moved up 30 of 180.
Is my speed still half? Oh yeah, because I ain't clean. That's right.
No. You're climbing, and
Oh yeah.
I didn't actually remember you were actually covered in ooze. So it's actually 15.
He landed in nice swampy water. He's trying to figure it out.
I'll allow it. You're right. He did fall
I'm just
into
saying, he fell a long way. It probably all fell off by then.
When I splatted on the ground, everything just came off of me.
Line down there.
It's like slag. It just sort
I
of
just want
pops.
to point out, at
I'll
least
allow
it was
it.
me. I was probably the only one that could survive the fall.
Grok, you are up.
Yep. Rock move right there. Throw a firebolt at this guy.
Which one? Okay.
The one straight ahead.
Yep.
That's a crit. So that much, 27.
Kind of
Then my
hits
go
it
ahead.
across the face. You can watch the fur and flesh kind of burn off of it, revealing
Skull, brains.
the dog's skull. But it does look like it is still alive and ready to do a thing.
Okay, and the flame seed looks like it probably misses with an 11.
Yeah. All right.
That's my turn.
Raya, you are up. The lever just fell on its own. You're that good.
God damn it.
It got one look at that lasso.
I'm a cleric of knowledge. I know what happened, and I am pissed.
Do you want to collect the rope and put it back in your bag? That will be an action to do so.
No, fuck a rope. I don't need one. That's
Scott?
better climb. I can see the wolf. Can I see the wolf?
Yeah.
Well, the door was there an
It's
issue
bi-
before.
It's big enough, and I said it kind of snaked around. So, yeah.
Then I will just take a bonus action to gain advantage and shoot it in the brain.
Okay. The same wolf that just got hit by the flame?
The only one that I can see currently.
That's a kill shot. Okay. Yeah, you watch as its face basically gets, taken out with the ghost knife.
Head off. There's 22 sneak on top of that.
Yeah. It doesn't actually show any physical signs of the killing. It just kind of starts bleeding out of its nose and falls to the ground.
Cool.
To
Step it up.
the untrained eye, it looks like Rock hit it in the face with a flame seed, and then there was that kind of huh! Like ninja mode kind of took a second to figure out it was dead. Alright. On the orcs, the wolf will reach its head around the door and snap into our boy Benson.
How does it know I'm there? I'm
Oh, it's
guessing I know
invisible.
what you're going to say. I am invisible, greater invisibility.
It's true. Let's see.
If you really
No,
want to bite me, you can say wolf.
No,
since-
you're right.
No.
I just forgot
Shut
about
up! Give him those.
I just forgot about it. I would say it doesn't actually recognize you're there. So it is going to rush out the door for Grok. But you are in the way. You are still a physical object that's in space. So do me a favor and make me an acrobatics check or an athletics check as it's basically overrunning you.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Your choice.
17.
Okay. So just narrowly, kind of like it comes over top of you and starts trampling its big old dog feet, and you're kind of doing like this, as like its dong kind of bashes into you, and it kind of rushes out at Grok, and then
It's a boy.
jumps into him. It will bite onto Grok. 19 misses, right?
Correct.
Me?
All right. No, Grok. All right, and then the two orcs with bows kind of take their shots at Shambles. 21 hits, 10 misses. Do you want to use your reaction?
Spending a key point, hucking that thing right into. If I'm adjacent, do I have disadvantage on a ranged attack? Is that the idea?
Yeah, you would. You'd have disadvantage against the target you're shooting at if they're adjacent. If you're throwing it back at the orc, you're fine.
Them to keep shooting at me. I'm gonna hug it in this guy's face.
The orc that shot it,
The orc, the ogre.
you'll have disadvantage for the attack.
Trying to grab it. That's fine. I can use dart.
That'll
It'll
be fine.
the same stats. 17.
That'll hit.
Damage should still be the same as a dart. 10 piercing.
Pretty solid.
Felt good.
He kind of yells something out, and orc and kind of looks back, and you see them kind of go and throw their longbows over the edge. As they do that, the ogre, with one hand, kind of reaches out to try and grapple you again. Go ahead and make either acrobatics or athletics. Success, you manage to evade his grapple, and then he will throw his second attack up at you with the axe. Oh, that just rolled out in the open. It missed, though.
It missed it.
Yeah.
Sorry, but
No
great
worries.
ulf.
Don't read words. Don't.
I'm sorry, you made a big ulf.
All right. That is it for them. Chody, you are up.
I'm going to do a fireball on the back of the ogres and orcs, and
Okay.
then I'm going to move.
And this is turn 5 of you being. Oh wait, hold on. You're not invisible.
Greater invisibility.
No, you fucking got floored. I plastered you.
I
all-
no, I did
You
that
went
after.
invisible after.
Oh, it was after. Okay.
Because remember, I
That's
asked
right,
you:
that's
is there
right.
dust?
That's
Is
right.
there goo? Is there anything?
From the goo. You're right. I'm sorry. That is my bad. Go ahead.
Make concentration check for that dong to the face.
I'm not trying to take it away from him. He's invisible. It's fine.
15.
So,
That is 4 ones.
That is
4
really
ones, 2 twos. Jesus.
to be fair, he passed his save, and his friends didn't. So it is exactly enough to kill his orcs, but not enough to really do much to him.
Should stop his healing.
All right, Shambles.
I guess they've got the wolf taken care of if it's not biting Benson to pieces. So it just leaves me and Mr. Ogre here. We're going back at it. 21 to hit,
Yeah.
15, 19 to hit,
Yeah.
another 10, 25,
Mm-hmm.
27, and a 25.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a last acrobatics or athletics check.
You got 21 that time.
Okay, he still failed. As you kind of flash into him, you can see the light in his eyes kind of going out, and he kind of reaches up and kind of grabs at you. You avoid it, and as he does so, you can see him lean over the back of the rail and kind of fall off of the rope bridge, descending down into darkness. Shambles is done. Any movement?
I guess I'll land on this side, keep an eye out. That door's open, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's fine. He's shiny, so he kind of stands out in the darkness.
I feel like he should be easy to spot.
Yeah, because there is light up here. It descending into the darkness, it kind of reflects off of him pretty easily. He's very easy to spot. He's a very shiny lad. Speaking of Brooklyn, go ahead and give me. Are you still moving at double face?
Yeah, why not?
2 athletics checks.
The higher you go, the more damage you take when you fall.
Okay, good.
23.
Good.
Nice.
You're up
Nice.
60 feet now. All right. Grok.
Yep. Let's do fireball. 14 to hit.
The dog.
Directly in front of me.
Yeah. You would have disadvantage for that attack, but it's still hits. Damage. D8.
17.
Still alive.
And my wildfire spirit will hit.
I'll attempt to.
Yeah, 18.
No worries. Damage.
4.
Riot.
Kill it.
Yeah, I'll still gain advantage.
Okay.
29
Yeah, that hits.
for 24 damage.
All right. As you smash into the last one, the orcs are all out. Benson, this is turn. Hold on, let me make sure I got it right. 1, 2, 3. This would be turn 4 of your greater invisibility. So, what would you like to do? Still operating in the mentality that you're in a hostile zone.
Can I go down here? Do I see Brooklyn? You said I see Brooklyn.
You can see him.
Could I cast fly upon him and then
Fly is touch. I think.
touch. Okay.
Double check. I mean, check the spell.
Spider climb too.
Spider climbs touch as well.
Yeah, touch. So can't do that. Can't help him. I can.
You just gotta cheer him on.
I can cast guidance on him
Touch as
to
well.
let him know. Oh, you serious?
You can do it at 30 feet, but he's not in 30 feet. He's 60 feet off of a 180-foot drop.
Actually, just at the edge of being able to be seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only reason he is visible is because he's literally wearing, like, shiny silver armor, and the light is kind of causing it to reflect a bit. The rest of that cave is dank and dark.
Okay, I'm gonna go through and check the orcs that are dead and see what they have on them while we're going. Since I don't see any. Well, as I walked by, I didn't see anything fighting. It got quiet, I'm guessing.
Well, it's quietish. If you're just looking them over, you would see that they have shields, glaives, and it looks like hide armor. Beyond that, it doesn't look like they have much to them besides that.
So they don't look any like weird or anything like that, like
These
high
ones-
techy or anything.
These ones look like they were the defender types, the ones that were with the hold position. But yeah, looking them over, not much to them. Shambles. What would you like to do?
So he's still about 120 feet down
Mm-hmm.
the crevasse. I don't have any other physical way of assisting him other than going down there and trying to like spot him against the wall.
Yeah, you could.
I don't.
If you were
I
down
don't know
there,
that I could get down there in a reasonable amount of time.
if you were down there, you could Spock's rocket boots, like coach him as he's climbing, which would give him advantage. If you want to do that. If anybody gets the Spock's rocket boots reference, you're a great person, and you suffered through one of the worst Star Trek films ever.
Get it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna
Okay.
full on dive into this chasm.
You're still moving at half speed. So,
This has gravity.
are you just falling?
Controlledly.
See, that's the thing. I don't like that. That's not good. No, you have to fly.
Alright, I'll
because
dash
yeah,
towards him.
You can't.
I'll make it halfway.
Oh, that's all right. So Brooklyn, as you're climbing, you hear a loud, and you can kind of see something massive move behind you against the wall.
Don't mind that.
And smash into it, and then you hear "Don't mind that," and you can kind of look up and see the outline of a floating figure, and you would recognize it as Shambles. As you
It has light around it, and it's like floating down like an angel.
as you're both down there, those of you who are above and you two who are in the crevasse hear a voice come from the double doors where the ogre came out, and it says, "If you don't flee now, there will be no opportunity for you to do likewise. When Orbicus takes the position behind you, you'll be placed between fangs and swords. Flee now or die." That guy sounds like the boss. But is not currently visible. And we are 10 minutes early, but I think that's a pretty solid stopping point. We will keep initiatives as they stand. But I think if we get into this next wing of the combat, it's going to end in a point where you will probably be... I'll have to take notes. And I don't want to keep track of too many things. How long does the wildfire spirit last?
I think it's 10 minutes. Let me check.
Okay. Well, then because it isn't a 9 currently. Because you threw him out literally second turn.
I did. You're right.
So, yeah, he's been out for a while. But if it's
Just
10,
hold on a second. Let me just do it real quick. 1 hour.
okay, cool. Then we don't need to worry about him. That's fine. Benson just completed his 4th turn of Greater Invisibility. He'll be starting his 5th on the next initiative round. Notated. And Raya, your Ghost Knife will pop out. You cast that turn 2 as well. So we're looking at next turn will be the last turn you'll have it before you need to recast.
How long does a Potion of Frost Giant Strength last?
Potion of Frost Giant Strength also lasts an hour, so you're good on that one.
I gotta get you up this wall, mister.
I don't think
I have a plan.
I don't think there are any other delayed things or anything that's going on, right? We're pretty good static-wise where we are in the combat round.
Can we get his last climb?
Yeah, that's I was going to end with that.
Oh, okay.
So,
I also know how this orc got in this room.
huh?
How did this orc get in this room?
What orc?
Another lever.
Out, and all the arrow slits.
Oh, there's a secret door in the room that Benson's in.
Okay.
Yeah. That said, Brooklyn, go ahead and give me 2. Now, you said you were able to get how far away from him, Shambles?
I am about 65 feet away from him, should be.
Okay. Not close enough to help. So the first one, you do not fail by enough to fall, but you do fail. Your first attempt to move is basically I don't know. Go ahead and make your next
Believe yourself, damn it.
16?
16. So you kind of work out and then kind of do the huh, and kind of get a hold of the ledge and and get that 15 feet. So we're now at 45 feet for Brooklyn. Or sorry, 75 feet for Brooklyn. My brain did a dumb thing. So
If you let me have part of my turn, I could have a cinematic ending.
No. What is it?
I mean, Grok would just move forward, and you'd see a giant vulture appear and swoop down into the cliff area.
Okay, I will state that they are large creatures, right?
Uh-huh.
The crevasse is not the same width all the way down. It will not be able to fly in that crevasse.
Oh, fudge.
So
Never mind.
Almost there.
That would have been so cool.
This is a story of willpower and overcoming obstacles.
It's kind of like one of these. It's about where he's at. It would basically be the wings would be smashing against the walls, and the vulture would just do one of these. And
I was trying to be badass.
It was a cool idea. Try and Gandalf them all back out of Mordor, but no. All right. That's it. We'll go ahead and end the stream there. We'll pick up next week. Thanks for joining in. And next session is session number 50. Good times.
Ooh, golden 50.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Pretty solid run. All right. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.